everybody, today I am going to present how to calculate throw in a fault structure geological map. In this map, this is X and this is Y, and this green line is fault line. Now at first we need to identify the left and right side of fault line. It is very easy to understand that this is the left side of the fault line, and this is the right side of the fault line. Okay, this is fault line, this is left side and this is right side. Now we need to draw a strike line. So for this strike line we should select a bedding line, either this bedding line or this bedding line. I select this bedding line, red bedding line. Okay, this is the same bedding line is here, appear is here. How you understand this is this line and this line is same? With the help of the symbol. This symbol and this symbol is same. That is why this line and this line is same. With the help of this strike line, how can we draw strike line? We already know we need two same or two equivalent point. This is the 700, this 700 and this 700. With the help of these 2 points we easily draw a line which is called strike line. So this is 700 strike line. Now see how to calculate the throw. If we go through this strike line, this 700 does not touch this bedding line. So here it is not possible to calculate the throw with the help of this strike line. So we need to change the bedding line. Now we select this bedding line. Okay, this bedding line, this yellow bedding line. With the help of this strike line, parallelly we easily draw a strike line. This is the 800, this value is 800. Parallelly we draw a line. This is the 800. If we go through this strike line 800, you see here it is touches along this line, this point is 500. So there is a difference difference is 300. So in this map throw is 300 and this is 800 higher value and this is 500 lower value. So this portion is down throw because the value is lower, 300 feet down throw, and this is a higher value, so 300 feet up throw. Okay, in this way you can easily calculate the throw. So this is the one rule. Another situation, in this map you see there is some problem arise, and how you solve this problem and calculate the throw. This is a fault line, this is one bedding line, the same is repeated in right side, this is a greenish, and this is another bedding line which is repeat here. So there is a displacement, you can easily identify in your naked eye. There is a displacement, so you need to calculate what is the value or what is the displacement value. So we select this green line. Okay, this is a 700, this is a 700, this is a 700 strike line, 700, 700. Again we need to draw another strike line because along this line, this is a left side green bedding line touches 700, but this strike line does not touch this green line. We need to same bedding line and cutting along the strike line. So we again draw another strike line. This is the 600, 600. Now this green line, this is the strike line, 600 does not touch this green line. So again we need to draw another strike line. How? this difference with the help of this difference. This is 500 strike line. You see here, this is a 500, but it is not touches this green line. So we need again another strike line. See here, it touches the green line. Okay. So this strike line 700 is a 700 strike line. Another is 600 strike line. So value decrease from 700 to 600. So this strike line obviously it is 500, and again it will be 400 because the value is decreasing from this side to this side. So this is the 700, this is 600, this is 500, this is 400. So it should be 400. This line should be 400, but you see here the value is 500. This control line value, see, 500. According to this theoretical application, theoretical knowledge, or this law, this is 7, this is 6, this is 5, this is 4. So it should be 4, but if we find here this is 500, so difference is 100. So throw is 100. And which one is up throw, which one is down throw? You see, it should be 400, but appear is 500. So 100 is surplus. That is why this is the up throw and this portion is down throw. This is down throw, this is up throw. Because this value is 500, but according to calculation it should be 400. So 100 is surplus here. With this rule, this portion is up throw and this portion is down throw. Okay. Now throw, you just see 500 minus 400, 100 feet. Okay. So if you think that, oh, I want to go in this way, then what is the value of this throw? Okay, no problem. You just use this bearing line. If you want to choose this bearing line, so at first you need to draw a strike line, one pair strike line. This is the 400 strike line. This is 500. This is 500. So it is 500 strike line. So it is 4. It is 5. Increase from here to here in this way, increasing. So 400, 500. Then it should be 600. Then it should be 700. Okay. You see, this strike line should be 700. But here you see touching value is how? Oh, what is the touching value? 600. It should be 700 according to this strike line method, but along this bearing line it touches 600. So 100 is deficit. So throw is 100 feet and 100, it should be 700, but we found here is 600. So 100 feet is deficit here. So this portion is down throw and this portion is up throw. So you may choose any line, any bearing line from left to right side. Just follow this method. You may easily find out the throw, and every point, every bearing line, the value is same. Okay. Now we move to another map. If there is two fault line, how you calculate the throw? So it is very simple. At first you just keep in your mind that which fault line you want to calculate first. I choose this bearing line. Okay, these two fault line. At first I choose this fault line. This is the left portion of the fault line and this is the right portion of the fault line. Okay, and for this is the left portion of the fault line and this is the right portion of the fault line. Now I choose this bearing line, which is same this bearing line, this and this bearing line and this bearing line is same, and also is appear here, it is same line. Okay, now I want to calculate just this fault line, so we need to draw a straight line. 600, 600. This is the 600 straight line. See here, this value is 700, 700 touches 600. Left side value is 600. Along this straight line, if we move forward, let's see here, this is the 600. So 6 and 7 difference is 100 feet. Okay, so difference is 100 feet. 7, 6. So this is a 100 feet surplus. So this is up throw and this is down throw. Now we calculate this fault line. So at first we need to select the same bearing line in left side and right side of the fault. I select this bearing line in left side and this is the same bearing line appear in right side. So we need to draw a straight line. This is a 500, this is a 500. So just join these two points. This is a 500 straight line. You see, this 500 straight line does not touch this line. So we apply the second law. This is 400 straight line. I have drawn. This is 400 straight line, but does not touch this line. Again, we draw another straight line. This is, if this is 500, this is 400. So obviously it is 300. 500, 400, 300. You see, this 300 touch here 500. It should be 300. This straight line should be 300 according to this method. Increase towards northern side, 500, 400, 300. So this line should be touched 300. This line should be 300, but you see here the value is 500 because this dotted line touches here is 500. So difference is 200. Difference is 200. So throw is 200. And which one is up throw? Which one is down throw? Here it should be 300, but you see the value is 500. So 200 is surplus here. So this portion is up throw, 200 up throw, and this portion is down throw. Okay. Now, if there is a 3 fault line, how you calculate the throw? You see this fault line, the up throw, this is the down throw. This is another fault line. Left side is here, right side is, this is the right side and this is left side. For this fault, this is left side, this is right side. Now I select, for this fault line, I select this bearing line which appear in right side, the same bearing line. This is the same bearing line. This bearing line appear here. So at first we need to draw a straight line. This is 400, this is 400. Okay. If you go through this bearing line, this 400 value does not touch this red line. So what the method? The second method, at first you need to draw one pair of straight line. This is 400 and this point is 500. Just parallelly I draw this straight line. This is 400, this is 500. Okay. With the help of this difference, again we draw another straight line. This is 300. If this is 500, this is 400, it decreases towards the north. Then this is 5, this is 4, this is 3. it should be 3. This strike line should be 3, but you see here the red line, this strike line touches in 700. So difference is 300 and 700. Difference is 400. So this portion is up throw, 400 up throw, and this portion is 400 down throw. Because this strike line should be 300, but we found here this is 700. So 400 is uplifted and this is 400 is downward. Now we calculate throw along this fault line. Okay, we select this bearing line which is appear in right side here. At first we need to draw a strike line, but this strike line does not touch along the line. So again we have to follow this formula. At first we draw one pair of strike line, then repeatedly we draw another strike line. If this is 200, this is 300, then this is 400. With the help of this distance we can easily draw another strike line. This is 500, and also until this bearing line if does not touch, repeatedly we need to draw a strike line. This is 600 strike line. See here. So this is 200, 300, 400, 500, 600. This 600 strike line touches here is 300. So difference is 300. So this is 300 up throw, this is 300 down throw. Again for this fault line we select this bearing line which is appear here. Just draw a strike line. This is 500. It touch here 600. So there is no issue. Very simply we can calculate with the help of this strike line. This is 500, touches here 600. Difference is 100. Difference is 100. This in left side this is 500, in right side this is 600. So 100 is the down throw and this is the up throw. In this way you calculate all the faults in any geological map. You can easily calculate the throw for oblique bed, horizontal bed, unique line and unconformity. Any type of the geological map, geological beds, you can easily identify throw with the help of this method. If you face any difficulties for drawing a strike line, you just go through my previous videos where clearly I have tried to present how you draw strike line and other things. Okay, thank you.